it seems like they will not be revealing any more blue cards. Then again, I might be wrong, but I think it's fair to give like a summary video of the blue leaders that has been revealed for BT25. We have the Gotenks and the Majin Buu. So what the idea is, I'm gonna go through like a playstyle you could do, an early game strat, and some cards you can add to the deck. So we'll start of course with the Gotenks. Gotenks pretty simple honestly. You want to make sure you have your Trunks, Youth, and Gotenks as well. You want to have them in your hand. You play your Z Unison. You play a Gotenks, either by Union, anything. Turn 2, Awaken. Pretty simple. Easy as that. The biggest key you want to keep up into is that, of course, Union Fusion, when you awaken, helps you draw more. Also helps you play the Z Extra. Another thing that you want to look out for is making sure you have enough Z energy, because most of the Z Extra requires you to discard a Z energy. So make sure you have enough or you cannot trigger any of the autos. When you actually need them, you might regret it if you don't pay attention to that. Second, you might want to combo a good amount. Not too much, but just good enough that you can keep charging Z energy. Make sure, like previous, it's just keep your Z energy in check most of the times. And of course, yeah, just figure out like how you want to play this. You can play aggro. You can play mid-range. You can play super defensive. Honestly, for me, I would think this is a bit more on the aggro side. Because of course, your Gotenks, you are attacking. Your Gotenks card are attacking. Your defensive side, you have your Z Extra for that. So, there's definitely that. Cards you want to put in. Basically, Son Goten, that is 15k because you're skillless. Just remember, most of the cards that's been revealed says get a skillless Son Goten or Trunks Youth. So you have those already. It's a 2-cost 15k. Now of course you still can look for others, but make sure you run the 15k powers. For example, SS Son Goten Challenge for Fusion Warrior. That's from the previous set. And let's see here. You can also run, this is a weird addition, okay? This is kind of weird if you want to go slow. You have SS Trunks Fully Powered Fusion, and also the counterpart Son Goten. The activate main is, of course, tap 3 if you have 4 more energy and you choose this card and 1 blue Trunks Youth card in your hand and discard them. Choose up to 1 mono blue Gotenks with energy cost of 4 from your deck or hand, play it, then shuffle your deck if you look through it. So if you want to play this, you can. You can use it for combo, and you can use it just to play your very, very old school like Gotenks card 4-cost that has no Union Fusion at all. Like, you can definitely do that. And also, yeah, the Goten that I mentioned, the challenge for a Fusion Warrior, because it's pretty easy to play. Activate main, tap 1 blue, reveal a blue Trunks Youth card from your hand, and play this card from your hand. That's simple. At the end of the turn, look at up to 3 cards from the top of your deck, add up to 1 Trunks Youth or Gotenks card, both blue with energy cost of 6 or less, to your hand. Place the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. Additionally, if you added a card to your hand, return this card to the owner's hand. It's almost similar to those new cards that we got revealed, so this is an option. Another thing you might want to add, this is not the smartest move, but we'll talk about searchable super combos, okay? The first one here is Trunks Battling the Forces of Evil. Super combo. It's a 15k power super combo. When it's used in a combo and you have a blue unison in hand, draw 1 card. End of the battle, choose one of your blue unison with Rejuvenate, which none of the unison have Rejuvenate. And also, I don't know how much you want to sacrifice a super combo for a Union Fusion target. But anyways, speaking of searchable super combos, you have Boo Boo Volleyball, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. It's searchable, it's a Gotenks card. Sparking 5, when you combo with this card, if your leader card is blue, draw 1 card. Yes, the weakness is Sparking 5. So, I mean, Sparking 5 shouldn't be too hard, right? I mean, come on. And of course, you want to add the Gotenks card. Oh, actually, sorry. You have a super combo on Goten too. It says if your leader is blue, your life is at 4 or less, and you choose the combo, draw a card. Straightforward, but of course, I'm not sure you want to sacrifice super combo for a fusion target. Now we'll go to the Gotenks card. You have Quick Thinking Gotenks. A critical, Union Fusion for 2 blue, and that's basically it. Auto, when you play with this card with a Union card, Union skill, draw 2. Tap 2, draw 2. When he attacks, draw 1. Think of this is a good It is I would say it's a solid finisher, but you add this, tap 2, you have the Z extra that lets you restand a Gotenks. Just do that. You play with Union, draw 2. Swing once, draw a card. It restands, swing again, draw another card. You have Gotenks, the Grim Reaper of Justice, Deflect, Dual Attack. Union Fusion for 2 random colors. Sun Goten and Trunks, Youth. It's a green card, but yeah, it's random color. Of course, the first auto is useless because it says if your leader is a green Gotenks, which you're not. But the second auto, when this card is removed from your battle area by an opponent's skill or KO, add up to 1 Sun Goten card and up to 1 Trunks Youth card from your drop area to your hand. So of course, choices for you there. And of course, the last Gotenks we have is the previous set boss Gotenks, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks facing the Phantom Demon. Self-explanatory, I'm not gonna describe that. One thing you might add also is an extra card called A Wild Fighter is Born. Activate main or battle for 1 cost, limit 1. If your leader's character name includes Son Goten, Trunks, or Gotenks, add up to 1 card with Son Goten in its name and a card with Trunks in its name, both blue with energy cost of 3 from your deck or drop to your hand, then shuffle your deck if you look through it. Of course, you can definitely use this to search if you want. This is basically a searcher card, so it's specific to 3 costs. So yeah, you kind of have to plan a little bit, but you can definitely try this out. Next, Majin Buu deck. That's a scary deck in my opinion. You're comboing with your opponent's card. I have a feeling this deck goes super aggro with all the Majin Buu that is playing for cheap. And then you Z-Awaken a lot. Basically, you're Z-Awakening a lot. With that Majin Buu Z-Unison, you're basically just paying Z energy to Z-Awaken, for most part. So what you want to do is attack with your Majin Buus, combo with your opponent's battle card, and combo with your own. Draw 1 with the Z-Unison, draw 1 out of leader auto, Z-Awaken after the leader's auto go off, then attack with your Z-Awaken. Defensively, Z-Awaken as well. So of course, it's a sequence thinking deck. You have to figure out, okay, I want this form to attack, and then by the time it's gone, I want this form to defend. So of course, your Z deck, you have 10 now, so you have to decide which one do I want. Do I want the gates? Do I want defense? Do I want combo power? So of course, you can definitely go aggro. I believe Majin Buu deck is going to be in the aggro to mid-range deck. Cards that you can put in. There's not much choice, honestly. I say not much because I cannot research enough Majin Buu cards. I was hoping there's Majin Buu cards that evolve, but apparently no. But there's one actually, and this is this is just a weird one. You can definitely use this in the Gotenks deck as well. It's Majin Buu Mighty Absorption. Evolve for 1 from a Gotenks card. If this card will be removed by from your battle area by an opponent's skill, you may remove 1 of your Majin tokens from the game instead. So of course, hear me out with this permanent, okay? You, in your Majin Buu deck, you bring the 8-cost Gotenks boss monster from the previous set. Because you combo with 2 cards from your opponent anyways, tap 2, play it. Swing. You have Majin tokens, who knows you have Majin tokens, okay? You swing with it, evolve on top of it with this weaker Majin Buu, and then attack again. You don't attack with it anymore, but it's just evolve. Because when it's played, it's very useless, but it's just for the fun and on theme, okay? When it's played at up to 1 green unison, we don't care about that. Activate main, limit 1, Spirit Boost 1. Play 1 Majin token, then add 1 card from your life to your hand. And of course, yeah, this is... I found it, I think it's funny. You can definitely try it for the funnies. But if you're doing competitive, do not do that. Now, this is a card that if you're going against a hand destruction heavy deck, it's Demonic Scream Majin Buu, okay? Activate main, choose 1 Majin Buu card in your battle area, place this card under it from your hand. If you have no cards in your hand, choose up to 1 Majin Buu card in your battle area, switch it to active mode. So very situational, yes. But if you get hand destruction or you combo your whole hand by mistake, and your opponent goes over that combo, you're like, this is the only card left in my hand. Let's activate main, put it underneath my Majin Buu, it restands, attack again for game, hopefully. Lastly, Buu Make You Cookie. This is just a negate, negate the attack. If your leader is Majin Buu, you may place 1 card from your hand in the drop. If you do, Choose one of your Majin Buu and one of your opponent's battle card with energy cost of 3 or less. Place the chosen opponent battle card under the chosen Majin Buu. So yeah, it's kind of a removal defensive, but 3 costs or less, you have to see depending on the deck you're facing. Yeah, that's all I have, honestly. Sorry if it's a bit messed up, I'm kind of rushing a little bit, but that's that's all I have. Gotenks and Majin Buu, both combo heavy decks, kinda. But with Gotenks, you're just recycling your Gotenks and Trunks Youth. Some with the new cards, getting a skillless from your drop to your hand. Others is searchable. Just make sure you have Gotenks. Speaking of Gotenks, you need the Gotenks Return of the Reaper of Justice. Activate Battle. If you have a Unison, play it from your hand in rest mode. That can definitely help you awaken turn 2, even turn 3 onwards, just because it's a free play for 15k body. And yeah, Majin Buu! I say go the hell out, just use your opponent's card as combo, make sure you combo with your own cards as well so you can Z-charge. You will need the Z energy if you're Z-awakening a lot. That's a big point as well. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this and you enjoy my rambling nonsense. Yeah, hope you have a good rest of your day. I'm Sanada Yuki, heading out. Bye!